Virgin of Guadalupe has been a symbol of hope, protection, and comfort for over 500 years. Now, a new exhibit at the Houston Museum of Natural Science tells her inspiring story.
I'm very, very excited about this. We have the oldest known handwritten document, a manuscript, that comes to us from the New York Public Library. It's written in the Aztec language, and it tells us what happened. And so it gives us a blow-by-blow account, if you want, of the various instances during which the Virgin appeared. We also have an image that was sent to us by the Basilica in Mexico City. It is an authorized copy of the sacred image of the original. So we're very happy and honored to have received the image that will go on display here as well, in a room that is set up primarily for the purpose of seeing the image. And if people want to sit down, there will be benches, and you can take a moment to be quiet and meditate and be contemplative. We have an image here of Miguel Hidalgo. He's holding up a banner. Well, it's a banner with the Virgin of Guadalupe image on it, but it was not meant to go into a church. He was going into battle. So you have all these different strands and the story coming together. So it's a lot to take in.
Told in both English and Spanish, the exhibit uses paintings and artifacts from all over the world to show why the Virgin of Guadalupe still means so much to millions of people.
Throughout the exhibit, we have multiple layers of conveying information. We have object labels, just to identify what it is you're looking at. We have text panels, and those are on various topics related to the section you're in, and they're in English and Spanish. And then we will have an audio tour in English and Spanish on additional topics. It's an app you can download on your phone. You can walk around and listen. It will be different information than what you are reading, but so this will be a multiple layer exhibit, multiple strands of information. It's a very rich story.
Beginning in 8th century Spain, the exhibit takes us through 500 years of history, including the Aztec Empire and the rise of independent Mexico, showing us how the role of the Virgin has changed over time.
The Virgin appears to Juan Diego in the year 1531. Then, as the story expands and grows, it takes her from 1521, the fall of Mexican capital, Aztec capital, all the way up to 1820, so almost 300 years. And towards the end of that time period, the early 1800s, you really have that exploding into a war of independence. And so the role of the Virgin is elaborated. She was used, if you want, as a symbol for those who wanted to become independent. And then we get into the section of modern devotion, not just in Latin America, but throughout the Americas. So the final section takes us into how people have expressed and still do express their devotion to the Virgin today. And that's imagery, objects that we see in Houston every day.
Visitors can find mementos at a specialized gift shop just outside the exhibit, as well as take pictures with a historic backdrop, which was once used at a basilica in Mexico City.
She's a miracle. There's pride in the fact that the Virgin of Guadalupe appeared in Mexico and left an image behind. It never happened anywhere else. I'm sure that people will come with pride of heritage. And for those who are coming in not knowing a lot about the story, it might be more of a discovery. My favorite thing to hear and listen to as people walk through an exhibit on the way out is when they turn to each other and say, I had no idea that there was an Aztec component to it, or that the Virgin was in the realm of politics as well.
For more information on the Lady of Guadalupe exhibit, visit hmns.org.
We could have easily, in the museum, worked on this for another 10 years. There's so many books out there, there's so many works of art out there. I would say take your time walking through, bring the family and the kids, and enjoy.
For Day Trips, I'm Gina Monteleone.